All right, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to do part one of the paint safety series. All right, so like I said in my intro video, drop a comment below if you want to see something that I don't cover, or you have an idea of something that you might think that I might not cover. I'm happy to go over it. I'm happy to discuss it as far as all that goes. Anyways, let's get to the first one. So the first step for me usually, and the one I use mostly, is masking. All right, so masking is important. So just like paint guys, they do a lot of masking. Well, we do masking for a couple of reasons, and I'll explain that why. I'll explain those reasons to you now. One is so that the vinyl can easily slide off of the masking tape. So if I have a piece, I do have a piece right here, vinyl will not stick to masking tape. It does a little bit, but not very much, all right? So, of course it's gonna stick to the glass, all right? It's a little bit cold in here, and this is Avery. But when it comes to, look, I can actually slide the vinyl across the masking tape. So that's one thing that it helps you with. I can't really slide the vinyl across the window, it doesn't work, right? Another thing is that, let's say we're down here in this section, right? What I want to do usually is, for me, is I like to leave a little bit extra. I like to cut on the opposing side and then tuck in the excess film. So by doing that, by masking this section here, and you can put however many layers you want. I just have a few layers here because I'm trying to get the tape to bend. It doesn't bend very well. Oh yeah, and just so you know, the masking tape that I use is Scotch 3M. It's 235, I believe. So this leaves next to no residue. Let's make sure it's 235. Says it in here. Should say it in here. PCW30, I thought it was 235. I have another roll here, let me check it. Maybe these are different. They look the same though. 205, sorry, 205. So, get yourself some 205 or whatever you want to spend your money on. These can get a little bit pricey, incurred into the cost when it comes to vehicle wrapping. And you won't have an issue with that. I mean, if you're spending $8 a roll and a car costs you $2,500, or costs $2,500 for a wrap that you charge, let's say your film costs $600 or $700, I mean, you still have a lot of profit in there, and obviously you have overhead, and these are expenses. So that will add on to your expenses. So let's get to it now. Why do I want to overlap this section down here? Well, because I'm going to cut on the painted side, all right? I don't want to cut in the recess because if I have a red car, I want to tuck the film in a little bit further, all right? It's fine. Just give me 2 minutes. I want to tuck the film in a little bit further, all right? So if I cut right in the recess, it's not going to give me enough. There's a higher chance that it won't give me enough. Now that I've cut on the opposing edge, watch this. The vinyl will slide off of the tape. All right, so huge benefit. Now I can go in a little bit further, even just, a few millimeters makes all the difference in the world, depending on if you can see the paint underneath, the original paint underneath or not. All right, so that is one thing. Now on top of that, I haven't even cut into the painter's tape because I'm pretty comfortable with a blade, but if I did cut anything, I would have cut into the painter's tape, as long as I'm not pushing too hard. If you're pushing too hard, you will cut right through the vinyl, right through the painter's tape, and that will be another story. So maybe you're not comfortable with a blade, you want to go and put 2 or 3 layers down, totally cool. Same thing that goes around up here. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up trimming on this edge where the tape is about 1 inch, using my finger as a guide. So I don't want to cut into the rubber seal. I don't want to have to replace this. I don't want it to be scratched. I mean, if I scratch it and I damage it, I'm going to replace it. And that cost is incurred upon yourself. These are liabilities that you take on when you're handling a blade. All right. This is your most. This can be the most damaging tool that you own. Again, I masked up here just in case, stuff like that. All right. So I just wanted to let you guys know about how I go about. And why I do the masking and what its importance and value is. So anytime you're going to be cutting on an opposing side, I mask off the opposing side. When it comes to the door recess here, in between the quarter panel and the door, I never mask off one or the other, just because it has a nice gap I can put my blade in there really nicely, as long as it's not sticking out too far. They don't cut into the gem itself, and cut really a nice line across there. I'm not cutting on anything. I'm actually floating the blade, running the back of the blade on the opposing panel very gently, very carefully. And that's it, guys. Guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more of this series, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Take care.